Sometimes they say use what you have to gain what you want.
Okay.
I also want to find out, is the look a part of the artistry that's fetching you something? Yeah?
You mean my face?
Yeah. The entire look, the look.
I mean, it has its benefits.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, there are benefits to that.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and lie.
Okay.
It has its benefits for sure. So, but it has downsides as well.
Oh, wait. The conversation is getting interesting. So there are benefits to having good looks in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
Where good looks mean a nice, well symmetrical face, right? And a very beautiful body, buxom going on and all that, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean packaging, right? Because you're a product. If you want to make it technical, your product needs to look appealing to the customer base, which would be the listeners.
Right.
So I think it helps.
Sight level, right?
Yes.
Eyeball sight level.
We perceive things. Human beings perceive with the eyes. We like to look at things that
top shelf.
Yes. So that mindset.
So you think that the looks add on to the entire body of work that you put out every now and then?
I feel like that shouldn't be the only thing.
Okay. But it adds on to it, doesn't it?
It does.
What's the downside to it?
I mean, everybody wants to have a piece of something that they think is sweet, right? So,
right. It's like planting corns by the roadside.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to pluck one.
I want to pluck one.
Okay.
So that's the downside.
Oh.
And sometimes, and also you get discredited because people feel like you're just a pretty face, and there's no
match coming
to who you are as a person, your persona.
Right.
So that's another thing.
Do you struggle to prove that you have so much substance beyond your face?
In the beginning, I was in the mindset of proving. I don't prove anything.
You don't prove.
To anybody.
You've established it. Now wait, see. You don't understand. If you don't understand,
I'm just living my life. Like if you try to prove things to people, I feel like you're wasting your time sometimes. Because those who won't get it, some people are intentional about not getting you.
Yeah.
So you're wasting it.
Okay. So if someone is listening to us for the very first time, hearing your voice and hearing your name, Veana Negasi, what's the most notable thing about you that when you say it, whether it's for social media followers or people who you're on the regular street, what's the most notable thing about you?
I will take covers. The covers that I did.
Okay.
So my covers did really well. I covered Davido. That was my first cover. I covered Kiddy. I've covered Kwame Eugene.
Okay.
So on YouTube, there was a lot of traction for the covers that I did.
Nice.
I think that might be. And then I hosted I was a TV host on TV3 for a while.
Okay.
So people recognize the face.
What show is that? Because I want to connect real quick.
3 Tunes, but it's not.
3 Tunes.
I don't know if it happens anymore.
It's no longer on. It's no longer there.
Yeah.
Right. 3 Tunes. I remember 3 Tunes.
Yes.
I see you.
Yeah, I used to do it, so.
Does it mean TV make people look bigger? Is it true?
Bro, I've gained weight though, so I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I get it. I understand. No, but it's not. It's good look. I mean, it's still good look. Yeah, loving it anyway. Brilliant. Okay, now let's take it back. How did musical journey begin for you? Where did you first realize that this is what you want to do? This is more like a regular question you expect me to ask you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you decided to do this and say, you know what, I stopped my feet on the ground. Mama, papa, wait till you go talk. I know go agree. Now this one I won't do forever. When did you decide this?
I don't know, like maybe some 7 or more so years ago.
Okay.
And I always was passionate about music. I was singing in the church. Just my story is very typical.
Yeah.
Choir.
Similar to a lot of people's stories. Yeah.
That we just deviated from the church a little bit.
Okay.
And so to do music professionally, I think maybe 2018, 2017.
2018. That's where the covers began.
Or even before. Yeah, the covers began around 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. And then everything just took.
What were you doing before then? What was happening in your life before then?
So the covers I was doing while I was working at Lynx.
Right. Okay.
So I was basically assisting Richie Mensah. So that's so we did the covers together. I did it on my own. The first one I did on my own, but it wasn't the best. And then he said, "Okay, you come, let's do it better." Yeah,
collaborate.
And then that's how it took off.
Okay. Yeah. So way before getting into Lynx, what were you doing then? You were in school.
I left school. I dabbled in a bit of photography. I dabbled in makeup. I dabbled in videography. I'm a creative, basically creative. Yeah. So I've dabbled across multiple spaces, but still within the creative industry.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you chanced upon. How did you get to Lynx? How did you get to Lynx?
I went on Hitmaker.
Okay.
I don't remember the year. I feel like I've frozen my memory.
That's what I'm saying. Let's take it back. Let's go back.
I went on Hitmaker, so that's how I met Richie.
Okay.
And based off of that, I started working at the company.
Right.
And then based off of that, the covers began, and then everything else. We're here now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Hitmaker, eh?
Yeah.
I see. What did you learn from Hitmaker?
I didn't learn much, to be honest. Like, I didn't make it too far. No, I'm not trying to be savage.
No, it's not. No, it's not savagery. It's your story. So own your story.
No,
you say you didn't learn much from Hitmaker. It's the MTN
that in the
Hitmaker.
sense of like the length of time that I was there.
Okay.
Yes, I wasn't there for long.
Okay.
To grasp what they were really giving.
Okay.
What they were putting out. I didn't really get it.
You didn't think it was a space. You had to leave?
I didn't leave. I was taken out.
Okay.
Yeah, which for me, I think in retrospect, I think that was a good thing.
Oh, right.
At the time, I was a bit pained. You know when they take you away.
So wait, you think that being kicked out of the MTN Hitmaker at the time was a blessing in disguise for you?
Definitely.
Why'd you say that?
Everything works out for the good of Veana Negasi. Like, that's my mindset now. And like, now that I understand, at the time I didn't really understand the industry too well, so I was coming in with a rookie mindset, thinking, you know, it's roses and everything, but being taken out so fast where I didn't get the meteoric rise that a winner gets. I would not have been prepared if I had won or gotten close. You
might not know what you do with it.
Yeah, I didn't know how. I don't know how I would have handled or translated the win.
Okay.
You know, there are times when people win competitions and then we don't hear from them again.
They can't do much with it.
I feel like I would have been one of those
you probably would have been one of those.
Yeah, because it's a mindset thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing. It's not all that it looks.
But now you know better, don't you?
Yeah.
If you have to go back, would you know what to do with it when you win?
Definitely. I feel like now if I go into any competition, like, we're there.
Okay, so if we should fix Veana Negasi in any competition today that makes you top of the top, that you know you're definitely clenching it, you're winning it, what could that be? What particular competition would that be?
The competitions now, I think Hitmaker doesn't even happen anymore. I think it's been discontinued. Yeah, it's been discontinued.
No, I mean, not just Ghana, you know, I mean, globally.
That's tough. I really just want to see Simon Cowell, so I would say
they got talent.
BGT.
Okay.
Go and dance and make a fool of myself. Too? I don't dance, but just go and dance and make a fool of myself.
I know a lot of people actually go there.
Yeah.
With I mean, sometimes practically zero talent.
Yeah.
But when they get a chance, just to get a little piece of the fame.
Yes. People do that. Yeah. Like, how did this person wind up there?
I know. And also, even here in our reality shows, people sign up only for the business side of it. Yeah, like, I just want to hike up my social following, and and after that, I want to switch up to do some business with it.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
And that wasn't the case for you when you had to be in that competition at the time, no?
It was a genuine pursuit of something. It really was.
I'm awing you right now.
You really are. It was genuine. My pursuit of it was really real. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I really like, because I can feel your honesty when you speak to me. Okay. Yeah, because one of the things I asked you when you started doing music, most people ask this question, they go straight and tell me, "Oh, I started doing music when I was in my nappies." Guy, really? When you couldn't even pick up a tune. But you said 7 years ago you were active, which is really brilliant. Yeah. You started singing in the church. How has that shaped your voice and your sound today?
It's giving me perspective on the technicalities of music, basically. So you know the parts, you know, like when somebody says staccato, I know what it means. When they say vibrato, I know what it means. So
the crescendo, you know what that means. Okay.
When you swell.
Okay.
So it taught me music on a theoretical level that I appreciate.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. And how applicable has that been? Do we feel some of these lessons in your song?
No, maybe live performances.
Okay, live performances.
When I'm performing live, you might feel the church. But
that's when you guys go like.
That's what we do the most.
Do you see yourself singing opera?
I've done choral singing.
Right.
I'm not too far from opera.
Right.
I really would like to do one of the opera shows.
Nice.
It's a goal of mine. I'm not told anybody, but I'm saying it here for an exclusive. That's an exclusive. I would like to do it.
Okay. Why? What gives you?
Soleil. That's the goal of mine. Yeah.
But why that?
There's so much character.
Yeah.
The writing, the storytelling.
It feels powerful, doesn't it?
It is. And you are there, you embody, like you're in the space, you're watching them do their thing, they're singing.
Yeah.
It's a play, I would say. Right, like everything is characterized to fit the story, and I think that's something that
it holds a lot of visual, actually. And over here we don't have much of opera studios and events that happen. I think that once a while I get to find my friend Kokwi Salome would be doing something amazing with an opera, Yeah, the orchestra and all that.
I would like to watch that.
Yeah, you want to check it out on Instagram, baby. Yeah, Kokwi Selame, shouts to you.
I will.
And I can't wait to find out how you get on and do your thing too.
The orchestra is a big goal for me.
Yeah.
Like performing with the full set.
Yeah, full sets.
Yo,
crazy.
Must
be nice. Now, the very first song you ever wrote or recorded, what song was that?
Why Don't You Love Me?
That's an original piece.
That's an original piece.
Aside from the covers. Now, this original piece, tell me about it. Where and how did you get inspiration to write that? And did your parents like it?
So I don't know if my parents even heard it. Me, I live a life outside of my family life.
Okay.
So I don't know if they heard it, but Why Don't You Love Me? It was inspired by love.
Okay.
And some guy was doing some skirmishes.
Is this a real story?
Real story.
Oh, you fix your life in your songs.
I do.
Aww.
And I'm a lover girl.
Listen,
so I'm
you got a lot of awe from me today. your story,
like a puppy.
Wait, your story is awe-inspiring.
That's a good one.
I know, right? Punchline.
That's a really good one. That's a good one.
Okay, so this guy was messing up with you, and you put in the song.
I put it in a song.
Has the guy heard the song?
Oh, he heard it at the time. The song is like 9 years old.
And so, how did he behave? What was his reaction?
Yeah, even me, like, I don't even remember.
Oh, you mean he heard the song, but he moved on anyway?
I don't think there was a moment. I don't think we discussed it, nothing. But
he never called you to say, I'm sorry I treated you this way?
No.
Oh, savage.
But I'm glad he didn't, though, because he wasn't the one for me.
Oh, wow.
Another
You are bringing it out. You're bringing it on, man. Listen, I'm actually switching it down a little bit today. So, that must hurt, though, no?
At the time,
yes.
At the time.
Okay.
At the time, yes.
Right.
But now I'm grateful to see a lot of things that happen in my life. I'm like, you know what, God, thank you. You saved me. Yes.
Okay, so that's referred to as the hidden consolation.
Yes.
You find hidden consolation in some of these things that has transcended into great things for you.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. Now we have Afrobeats in the offing. It's been there, but now more prominently, young artists are jumping onto music to do other things with it. They're being really creative and do a lot of things. Now you can have Afrobeat mixed with dancehall. You know, like one of his theme songs is "Turn Me Up." It's Afrobeat dancehall kind of thing. You have demonstrated your ability to waver between soul music, R&B, dancehall, gospel, and Afrobeat.
Yeah.
What would you define your sound like?
Versatile.
Versatile sound.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Because I listen to multiple genres.
Okay.
I listen to even opera music.
I can tell you like jazz music, don't you?
I like jazz. I don't like it too much. Okay. Country, I like.
You like country,
a lot.
Right?
I mean, I started with Taylor Swift when she was country.
Yeah. Taylor was really country.
Really country,
really
yes.
Country.
And then she's made this pop. I listen to pop a lot of Sabrina Carpenter. I listen to the pop girlies.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Oh. So I wide listen. So it's hard for me to put myself in the brackets.
Okay. So you call your sound the versatile sound.
Versatile.
Right. We can't wait to find out what your latest record is, because that defines what you're saying here today.
Another love song.
Another love song. You love love, don't you?
I've been writing a lot of love songs.
Oh my goodness. No, today this one added goodness to it. So you are a lover girl. Huh?
I am.
Oh,
it sounds so sad.
No. I'm saying because not a lot of people want to admit that they're lover. They're lovey-dovey because they want to come up hard. Because they think that love is an emotion that is too soft.
I think it's vulnerable.
It's vulnerable. But I think that love is one of the most powerful emotions. It's one of the strongest emotions that we can all experience.
I agree.
Yes, so that's why I find that you're contradicting what people actually would feel. But you feel that love is a very powerful emotion that you project all the time. You have love at home.
I fought it for a long time.
Okay.
I fought the tag of lover girl. But I came recently to the realization, it is what it is. I am a lover girl. So I'm owning, because it comes naturally to me even when I'm writing music. If I'm writing a love song, it's easy. If I have to write about other things, I'll think for days. When I have to write about love, it's easy. I like talking about love, like experiences with my friends. My friends come to me for advice.
Oh wow, you're a coach. Relationship expert.
Sort of, not expert.
You're the one dissecting your friends' problems.
If you go and it goes and it can't come back.
Have you given bad advice before?
I don't think I have.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that it's bad advice. At the time, you thought it was good, but when you gave it, it turns out, I didn't actually think it was going to turn out bad.
I'm very careful about giving people advice, especially people in love.
Okay.
Because though you say A, they'll go and do Z. So I'm not even.
They say don't advise people in love.
Yes. Because when they're in bed together, I'm not there.
Yeah.
So they
will even turn around and tell their partner, hey, you know, when we're not talking, Veana said I should do this.
Yes.
They recruit haters for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I like the posture you have. You don't advise too much.
I mean, I will advise, but I pick my words very carefully. My friends know, like, I'll pick my words very carefully.
Okay.
So it doesn't. So I have an out. That's, you know, I give you a disclaimer.
You need a wiggle room.
Yeah, I have always give myself a wiggle room, yes.
Right, so we're going to have a lot more conversation about the lyrical composition of your songs. Do you start writing from the bottom to the top? Do you see the end of the song before you start writing it? Do you write it and get to a point? Do you experience writer's block? You've experienced writer's block before? Yeah. Even when you're writing about love songs?
Even now I'm experiencing it crazy.
Wow. What song are you currently... you've halted on a song? What song is that?
Just a night or two ago, we're trying to write a song. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. A song about life and gratitude, and because I feel blessed. Okay. I don't know. I'm struggling to write. I think it's a lot of dimensions to it. I think maybe it's the beat as well. It's not giving me space to express. Right. So those are things that happen. Yeah. So sometimes maybe the beat might be too fast, and I don't know. It's just weird.
It might not give you an inspiration to keep writing on.
Exactly.
All right. So you begin writing your songs. How do you start?
I always have a title. Typically,
the title informs the content, doesn't it? Okay.
I always sort of have a title, and then then I build the subject matter around it, and then we break it down into blocks. Okay. Yeah, that's how it.
All right. So lately, music writers and those who compose are reducing the amount of minutes they ascribe to a song. Have you noticed?
I have.
Yeah. Like, I mean, back then, when I was me back then, we could have James Brown's music having like 8 minutes long.
Yes, even that Lumba. And
yes, 7 minutes, and we have a Rexoma having 6 minutes and all that. But now it's all reduced to like 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Would you, by any chance, have an idea why that's happening?
Oh, the attention span is reducing.
So the consumption of music and its attention span has been affected.
People are overstimulated. There's too much information, so social media, everything moves fast now. You know, we have microwaves and things. So people, if you're not giving them something good that can keep them locked in for 6 minutes, the average person is clicking off. Yeah. Okay. So within 2 minutes, everything should be making sense then. Yeah. So you have to compress now. Okay. So
does that make you sad as a voracious writer, as a music writer? Does it make you sad that you want to be able to cram a lot of perspective in the song? For instance, if you're talking about the African girl in a song, I know you want to talk about the African girl as a student, as a worker, as an abused young woman, as a thriving young woman. You want to talk about the African girl as a mother. Yeah. So you have different perspectives, but you want to put them together in the song. That might last you 6 minutes. But does it make you feel sad that you can't put all that in a 6 minute song because a lot more people are having smaller amount of attention span?
I'm a very it is what it is person.
So you can release it anyway.
So it means that if it's 2 minutes, I'll do 2 minutes, but we can break it into like an episode, a series, so like an EP. Okay. So we can do one song, the African girl, if I wanted to. Right. African girl as a student, song 1, track 1. Track 2, the mother.
There's an African girl album then.
So then you name it the African woman or the African perspective or something.
All right.
I'm not sad about it.
You're not sad about that. Sounds good then. You worked on your EP. No apologies. The message behind it has been really powerful. Is it that you're telling the people who are, we might want to call it the detractors, those who are your haters, your parents or your siblings who are trying to tell you that, Charlie, make you know you do songs like that. Your church folks who say, you have all that God has blessed you with. You should rather channel your energy and do this. Is the EP targeted at letting the people know that leave me alone?
I think it was an apology to self even.
To yourself?
Yeah, when I really thought about it recently, I was like, it was more of a
Did you let yourself down?
Yeah, because I went and believed all sorts of things that people were saying about me, which is crazy.
What's the craziest thing you heard about yourself?
Not even that. Like, people were trying to dictate how my life should go. And what I should do with this one life. I don't know if I'll come back.
YOLO.
Yes, I don't know this one life and how to do and the perceptions that I bought into. So it was, now I'm owning myself and I make no apologies about it. So that's why the EP is titled No Apologies.
Right. So let me get much into your mind about this EP. You don't really want to focus on what people say about you, how they prescribe your living. The Jamaicans would say Livity, which my brother Black Sheriff has used prominently in a song.
The heartbreak. I think, to be honest, I broke my own heart.
Oh wow!
Because I wasn't mature enough, so I was in a situation where this person was stressing me out a little bit. Okay. This whole music thing, you know, it's very mild.
And all that. I mean, at the end of the day, you're concerned with that too, right?
Yeah.
And we will find out about the money-making side. You said it's not everything is not about making money and also gaining awards and all that. But I said,
I don't mention money. You
didn't mention money.
I said award. Money is important. I have to eat.
Importante. 995 Asaase Radio Artsy. Don't forget that when we come back, Veana Negasi is still going to be in the studio with us. Don't forget that, or you can always check us out on YouTube, check us out on Facebook Live as well, and send a message over to 020-000-0995 or WhatsApp. I am Elvis Crystal. I'm sitting in for Diego Bakabenin on Artsy this afternoon. Yeah. It's on Ever, so me, I'm going to speak some Ever right now, you know what I mean? Like me, Legia.
Mr. Gabriel. I'm trying to start.
F1.
Medikuki.
Yeah, that one there you gave him
basic.
So I want to now find out from you how much of your music has got an interlacing of the language that you speak.
Do
you do straight English, or you do interweave them?
I interweave. I think art should be flexible. Once you start putting confines on art, it's not art anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so I speak a little bit of Ga, I speak a little bit of Tree.
Yeah.
No, I mean more of Tree than Ga.
Okay.
But just that doesn't sound good.
So let me structure it for you. So, some people will say, I this is how my language is.
Yeah.
My Tree is not fluent, but it's conversational. Right?
Yes.
And then you have your Ga as fluent. And then you have your English excellent.
Yeah.
You have your Ever intermediate.
A very beginner.
Oh, beginner.
Oh, non-existent.
Non-existent.
Yeah.
But you get the basics, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your name is Elik Blim.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What are you passionate about? I know you're a businesswoman.
Yes, I
Business been running.
I sell spare parts.
Spare parts.
Yeah. Motor parts.
Motor spare parts.
Yes.
Automotive. Automobiles.
Yeah.
Spare parts of those things, like engines,
brake pads.
Okay. What's the cost of engine these days? Shall I last time I buy that thing?
Are you right? Or do you mean for cars?
No, for a vehicle.
I don't know about cars.
Okay. You do for motorbikes?
For now.
Motors.
Just motors, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you ride a motorbike?
I'm learning.
You're learning, but you're selling parts.
I'm learning.
Wow.
It's a work in progress.
How is the market like anyway?
It's good. I mean, the market is going through shifts. You know, there are economic factors that affect the market. So, but the good thing is because the dollar is depreciated now, prices are depreciating as well.
Yeah. How's that affected your business?
Yeah, so we adjusted our prices. It's better on the customer. That's my priority, the consumer.
Then, of course, your goods get to go quite much more better.
Yes.
Easier and all that.
Ease of sale, yeah.
Wow. So tell me more about your business. So you sell spare parts.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised. You know?
I had to get it all over.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised. So you sell spare parts. Where'd you get them from?
Oh, we have suppliers down here.
Okay.
We're looking to do international supply, to get from imports.
Okay. Right.
So we're tapping into
Yeah, make you ride motorbike before C because.
Oh, maybe the next time I come, I might be on a bike.
You might be on a motorbike and also feature in your music videos. Maybe.
Yes, for sure.
I know that one. Yes,
you have to ride bike.
Sure. Biker girl.
Yeah.
GH. there are events for bikers around town, especially on Sundays. I see. They ride up the Brie every now and then.
Yeah.
Do you admire that?
I want to join.
You want to join?
Yeah, I get FOMO. I'm like, fear of missing out.
Serious
FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO is a thing, but you can get over your FOMO. Yeah. Soon as you get to know how to ride it.
Do you learn it? Let's go up a Brie.
Let me tell you that I've seen motorbike accidents before, and honestly, put fear in me. And
it was quite scary.
Charlie, because you don't have any protection like that. You have the knee guard and all that, but it's not enough.
No, I lost a couple of customers. Even recently, there's one that really touched me.
Wow.
He had his arm amputated because of an accident.
Charlie.
One of our most loyal customers.
Wow.
So there's a real risk.
It's a risk, isn't it?
It's a real risk to ride.
But it's a thrill too. It's a speedy thrill.
I think over here we don't really respect the bikers as much.
Okay.
Yeah, so road safety concerns, you don't respect riders, and even day to day troubles. I mean, I tell them all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't know what lane they want to be in.
Me, my own be say sometimes when you're in town, they drive past you or they drive behind your vehicle, they scratch you, they go. Yeah, they don't care about you.
So it's a cross border of things. So like riders respecting bikers also riding safely. There's so many things, but lots of people are dying. Riders are dying.
Right. Now, in light of this very strong conversation we're having about people dying, losing their life and all that, what are you passionate about aside from music? If we should put you on a world stage to talk about one thing, your microphone goes on, what are you talking about?
I would say mindset. Yes, and I would say like personal liberation, because I know what my story is. I don't want to sound too churchy, but a lot of it comes back to the foundation of God and just finding who you are. You're finding your purpose as a person. I think I'm very touchy about the subject.
Okay.
So like the EP will detail my personal journey, and most of my songs might as well. When I release bodies of work, I will put certain things on there, and even on my social media, I'm about to be more expressive.
Okay.
Because people say I don't talk as much. When I talk, they enjoy when I talk, but I don't talk as much. I'm about to start.
I think you're a chatterbox. I think so.
I am. For sure.
I think you're very chatty. It's really nice to be in a conversation with you.
Thank you.
Another thing I want to also find out from you is, if you're that passionate about the mindset, then you mean to say that there's going to be a lot more of that in your songs.
For sure.
Yeah.
I might not do as like lead singles, but depend. We can.
It might be an album track.
Yes.
Yeah, because Ghanaians, we like to dance, and we talk about dancing and our drinking and things. So.
But what I've also realized, even us thinking that when we make music, it's just for Ghanaians, it's flawed.
Yeah.
Because the internet has
broken down that kind of wall.
So when you listen to even my Spotify last year, my Wrapped, people listen to me from Europe. So like if I start thinking I'm feeding like just one like target or like one brand archetype, I'm making a mistake.
Right.
So just put out your music, tell your story. It will find its people.
Right. Okay. So social media buzz going up for you. How have you handled your fans?
Not too well, to be honest.
Yeah, I know why they ask. So the apology that you do here today.
The formal apology. Today. Yes.
You have to render an apology.
I need to even record on my phone and post on my own social media apology so they will see it.
Tell me about your connection with your audiences and why you're not doing so well with them.
To be fair, I'm very interactive on Snapchat.
Okay, but that one, I mean,
that's the problem. Like I reply by my audience very quickly on Snapchat, but Instagram and other socials not so much. So they should come me some. Like they should just find me on Snap. But I'm working on doing better. So with Instagram and TikTok, I'm going to be more conversational, open, and let them in on my life.
What turns you off on social media when you get your app opened, especially Insta, TikTok?
It's a lot of. So many things that, Charlie, if you start a podcast, I have a lot to say.
Yeah, let's have that conversation.
And, I feel like we don't support each other, right?
Okay.
As a people or whatever, I think we all know this. I'm not saying something fresh. However, like we're quick to chastise everybody's counseling the next person. Like we have shows where somebody's advising somebody, you're not investing one CD in their craft.
Okay.
Like the incident with Sina, so I was very offended. I was hurt by that incident. I'm like, you don't know the struggle she's going through. Everybody has an opinion. That's my problem with social media these days. Like,
yeah, because it's free speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
not solution-based conversation.
No, it's just open the portal
for free speech. It's like court of law.
Yeah.
Like some of the shows literally on TV, they sit down and they discuss people's lives.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a public court, so everybody talks about what they can talk about.
And at the end of it, there's no like, okay, how do we solve the problem? If you circle back to a solution and we say, okay, at least we're making progress as an industry. But it's always like, we just say it and we leave it there.
Yeah. They say controversy sells. You agree?
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah, but are you thinking of getting yourself in a certain position to get yourself sold out there through controversy?
That's another thing that's been said to me multiple times I don't agree with. Like before, they're like, oh, do this, do that. And it's not something that I believe in. Like maybe go and stand on stage and be doing some things that it won't come naturally to me.
So do you think that because you're not doing that, it might be holding you back? Do you see other colleagues do it and they blow and then you're like, okay.
But if that's them, that's okay. That's my thing. Like if that's the person, if that's who they really are and they really like what they're doing, that's fine. But if you start to tell me to do something that I'm not comfortable with, then you're imprisoning me.
Right.
And that's when in 5 years I'll come and take a phone and say this person did this. I don't want to be that type of person that's saying, oh my goodness, I was forced to be you know what's happening with Justin Bieber, a lot of the West, the Western stars. They were put into a mold. It's like the thing was crafted and you were fit into the mold. You don't relate to the identity that's created. So for me, I just want to be myself, bro. Like if it doesn't work, I'll just be releasing me and my fans will be listening to it, my family members.
The music for friends and family.
Friends and family.
Don't worry, it will go beyond that one. I don't think that it should be the case. It's just that bad news sells faster than good news. Yeah, that's the more reason why people just chance on that and do that. But if you want to stay in your lane, good. We'll like positive, good music. So you do you, absolutely. One thing that Veana Negasi still wants to accomplish that people don't know. Let me know.
One thing that I want to accomplish,
apart from the motorbike,
I really would like a big feature.
A big feature? Where?
I haven't worked in D Black.
Where a big feature means what?
A big feature, like I really want, even within Ghana, Sarkodie. I really would like to work with Sarkodie.
Okay.
And outside of Ghana, I'm like Burna Boy. I have my eyes on Burna Boy.
He's a burner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just how we do Razzle. You should just come and call from the song and go, let me put the Burna Boy. Veana Negasi, like featuring Burna Boy.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Right. So these two artists. Now, what if you can have two of them on one record?
Fantastic. Then it's Ghana meets Nigeria all over again.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah. So, your team, are they working at this? Have you shared this goal with them?
Oh, I think they know. I think Sarkodie have said. I even got trolled for it.
Oh.
I got trolled for it 2 years ago.
Why were you being trolled? What did you say?
Who am I? When did I come? I want Sarkodie. And Sarkodie didn't even shy the haters. That's the problem I have.
He didn't even go like the things.
He should have shied the haters. So we're working on that. We're working on it.
No, but listen, let a girl dream. It's good for you to dream. Yeah. And paint your dream across the blue white sky as much as you can. Dream, girl.
I believe that.
Yeah, keep dreaming. It's a beautiful thing. Now, let me know then, what do you want your legacy to be in the Ghanaian and African music scene? What legacy?
I want people to remember me as just being myself.
Okay.
And I want to genuinely spread love through my music, through me being who I am. So beyond music, the projects that I'll take on, I just want it to be true to me, and I want to share positivity and love. That's my real ethos. It's my hope that I get to find that in your new song, which is Vex. This is why you talk about love all the time. Right now you vex. That's how vex. She vex. Right now she vex. So this record, how did it come about? This song I started writing on my own, and then I took it to Kiddy. So I finished it with him. Okay. I think I got the Make Them Vex, I go feed diet, the first part, and then he added, we worked on the rest of the song. Oh, nice. Yeah. All right, so I've got my brother, McCall. He's going to ask you just one question. Yes, one buzzing question before we go. Hi. You've done reality shows. You have worked in the music production house for a bit. Yeah. Now you're doing music on your own. What's that one advice you give somebody who wants to come out as a musician, a young person? I know they finished BC, I think last week or something. Yeah, last week. And I watched one interview. One girl was like, I want to grow and become a big musician. Okay. What one advice would you give such a person? I think it's not as glamorous as it looks. Like, beyond the glamour, like I said, there's a lot of work that goes into it. So if the person can even intern at a record label or something, so they see the inner workings of the industry. The industry is more brutal than people know. Yeah, okay. So that's the thing that touches my heart. I wish more people could know what they're signing up for. And also work behind the scenes more. Yes. To know what comes at the fall. So if you know what you're signing up for, when you sign up for it, then you know, okay, I was prepared at least. Yeah. So I feel like I was prepared a little bit. Okay. All right, so my call, listen, we're going to have to press play on this record. It's called Vex. We'll find out what the lover girl is talking about in all the songs. But before I press play, I want to say thanks to you for coming in, Veana Negasi. Thank you for having me. Shout to you. What's the social media handle? Veana Negasi, VEANANEGASI, across all social media, especially Snapchat. You guys going that. And Instagram. Please just check her out everywhere, okay? She's going to change. She'll start interacting more. Yes. So it was a great conversation, by the way. Thanks so much for coming in. God bless you. Press and play.